Hey there, soulful service providers, and welcome back. In today's episode, I want to talk about an important topic: what to do when your current, quote, bread and butter offer no longer feeds your soul. So, what do you do when something is that you've been offering, you've been doing it for a while, and you're kind of getting over it and you're ready for something bigger? So I want to share with you a story, kind of like a little case study of a recent client I had. So recently I had a session with this, oh my God, amazing person, this amazing client. She has huge dreams, a clear vision for kind of the end point of where she wanted to take her business. She knew what she wanted to be. She knew exactly it was like thought leader or write a book, like have a course on these big platforms. Like she was super, super clear of the end point. But the path to get from where she is now to that end point felt really uncertain. So part of the reason for this uncertainty is that her current offer, her main signature current offer, was nowhere near what this dream was. It was complete opposite. This was a service provider type of current offer, and that's it, right? So it's not anything like where she wanted to go. So her path forward really just felt uncertain because of that. So, and also this offer was her means of primary income. It was her bread and butter. So even though it no longer lit her up to the same extent as it did before, and focusing on it would really make the path to where she wanted to go so much more difficult, she was scared to move away from it, understandably so, right? I'm sure you can relate to this. I can absolutely relate to this. And I know that many of you are in a similar spot. So you're wanting to pivot, right? You're wanting to do something new. You're wanting to really up level, but you're like, how can I do this? There's fear there. There is a lack of clarity. You know, it's a big decision. It's a big road. You've worked really hard to get to where you are now. And now how do you go down this new road without sacrificing income, without sacrificing, everything that you've done so far? Well, today I want to share with you why you don't have to choose between playing it safe and pursuing your purpose. And know that there is a way forward. So getting back to this client, so she was crystal clear that her current business model didn't align with her bigger vision anymore. But without a solid plan in place, she was scared. She was afraid to make a change. So I totally understood where this hesitation came from, right? This offer has always been her bread and butter. This offer is her source of safety, her source of stability. She does other things as well, but this offer, the one that really she just makes all the money at and takes up a lot of time, by the way, it provides security. But just because something provides security doesn't mean it's still aligned. It doesn't mean it's still right. Clinging on to what used to work keeps us stuck and unfulfilled. There's this parable from, okay, I'm going to get this totally wrong. I've written about it before. So just take the lesson and not the not the notation of where it's from, but it's from some sort of maybe Vedic thing or whatnot. Anyhow, the story is that this man is in the jungle and there's a river. He has to cross the river. So he's like, okay, how do I get across the river? Well, I'm going to build a raft. So he spends all of this time. He builds the raft. It's beautiful. It gets him to the other side of the river. But then when he's on the other side of the river, he's taking his raft with him, right? Because this is what got him to where he is now. He built this raft. It got him to safety. So he's taking this raft and he's dragging it through the jungle. We got on the other side of the river, right? We got to this point that there's trees in his way. He's having to machete through. The raft keeps getting stuck on things. He cannot make it through this jungle while still carrying this raft. So you can see what I'm getting at here. The raft got him to the other side of the river, but he needed to let go and lose the attachment to the raft in order to move forward from there. So that's a lesson for you. Same lesson on this. So back to this client, we got to work on two key things. Number one, the most important thing is the mindset. The mindset around this pivot process, the mindset around restructuring, the mindset around what does safety mean, the mindset around I can make my dreams come true, I can let go of this offer, and I can still be safe and have income. A lot of things, right, mindset-wise, in order to be aligned with, in order to move forward. The second thing that we got to work on, the other key thing, was creating an actionable transition plan, a strategic plan to get from one side, to get from the river through the jungle to the other side where we wanted to go. So with the inner tools and the strategy together, she is able to move forward with confidence, with embodiment, instead of fear. And do so, by the way, as a side note, and do so without losing income, with creating the time in her business that she needs to create in order to make this dream come true. So here is a simple truth. Without taking steps in a new direction, her vision would always remain a dream. This is the same for you as well. If you have a dream to bring something to life, something new, if you have a dream, if you have a vision of something else that you want to create, it will remain a dream until you take action. This client had a choice to make. She could either stay in the comfortable but uninspired status quo, or decide to take aligned action and make her dreams a reality. Which one do you think she chose? The latter one, of course, right? So after all of this, she decided to stop playing small and really trust her ability to create security in new ways. Okay, so I am guessing that many of you can relate to being in a place where your current bread and butter offer no longer feeds your soul. I want to encourage you to please not let that uncertainty hold you back from making your pivot. Instead, well, if you are listening to this in real time, I have something for you. If not, I have other things, but this is time sensitive. So if you're listening in real time, I invite you to join me for an amazing free training all about evolving your business with purpose and confidence. It is called the Pivot with Purpose Free Masterclass. It's happening January 24th, 2024, and spaces are limited. So if you are interested in that, head on over to dancingleafsolutions.com/pivot. And if it is not in this time and you still want to talk about this, I'm happy to chat with you. This will be in the show notes, and you can also contact me in the show notes. I am very passionate about this. So also go back to the last episode because I went real deep into my pivot mistakes, and I think you'll get a kick out of those and you'll see why I am so passionate about this. So anyhow, back to the masterclass. So in this masterclass, we'll get clarity on your vision, make an aligned pivot plan, take inspired action steps, and you'll walk away feeling empowered instead of fearful and trusting yourself. Because guess what? We do the exercises, the energetics, and the mindset exercises as well. So this is your chance to say goodbye to business models that no longer serve you and really boldly step into that next level and embody that. So again, the link is in the show notes, and I really, really hope to see you there. The time is now. Really, I cannot wait. I really want you to turn your dreams into reality. I want to do this together. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. All right. That is a wrap for today. If you are feeling the nudge to pivot but are unsure, don't miss this masterclass. Reach out to me. Let's chat about it. I am wishing you clarity and courage on your journey ahead, and I will see you in the next episode.